You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, GH fans. Belinda from Soap Dirt here. And I just want to go on the record and say that I am so not enjoying what the ABC soap has done with Ava Jerome. They have painted her into a corner and she needs to wriggle herself out of it, and soon. And I do think she can, with the help of one sexy man in particular in Port Charles, a guy who may have met his match in Ava. Let's talk about him and why he may be the best thing for her and what else Ava needs to do before she loses absolutely everything that's important to her. First, though, please subscribe if you have not. Now, let's dive into this mess and how Ava can stop this freefall that her life is in. Right now, we have Ava Jerome living with Sonny Corinthos and their daughter, Avery Corinthos. They have been happily playing house, at least until she found out about his medication. And then he turned around and he dissed her with the whole wedding deal, reminded her that he hasn't forgotten she shot Connie, and laid it out. They will never, ever, ever get together. So Ava's trying to figure out who messed with his meds and why. And I do think she realized that him getting just 1/4 of the meds he needs is why he's been getting so close to her, saying he trusts her, even kissing her that one time. And that's not very flattering to know that the guy that you're crushing on is only with you because his mental medication has been messed with. But Ava managed to trace the tampering back to the pharmacist, but she still hasn't traced one more step back to find out that it's Valentin Cassadine who's doing the tampering. Unfortunately for Ava, the panicked pill pusher called Val to let him know Sonny's wife came sniffing around. And of course, Valentine knows that Sonny doesn't have a wife, and he heard it was a blonde. And then from there, it didn't take him too long to figure out it was Ava Jerome asking questions. And he told the guy, "Don't worry, I'll take care of it." So we know the who of the tampering, even though Ava hasn't worked it out yet. Now, what about the why? Do you remember? It's pretty simple. Pikeman wants to run their illegal arms shipments through the harbor in Port Charles. Sonny is an obstacle because he controls all the criminal activity along the waterfront. So they need Sonny either to let them run their shipments, which he won't, or out of the way. And then with Jason coming back from the dead, he is another big problem. Valentine and Brennan both assumed Jason Morgan really was dead in that cave-in back in Greece a couple of years ago, but instead he's been working undercover for the FBI in Pikeman under their noses without even of them ever realizing it. But now they're onto him, and that's bad. So Valentine explained to Brennan the other day when he basically kind of hijacked that prison van for a conversation, told him that he was messing with Sonny's meds, waiting on him to spiral out of control and ruin his own life. And then he planned to have Jason killed, and Sonny would obviously go down for it because he's been making all these threats and acting this way. And unfortunately, Sonny is playing right into Valentine's hands right now. He has been violent, ill-tempered, paranoid, making death threats in public. He just threatened to kill Jason where he could be overheard at the wedding reception. He beat Dex so severely that Dex had to go to the ER. You know, those injuries and all that is on the record because he had stitches. The chief of police knows that Sonny did it. Sonny's own daughter, Christina, is ready to testify that he did it. And then we have this warehouse shooting. The whole situation started on Monday. On Friday, it's going to carry over into Monday. Not only is Sonny about to go down, but if Pikeman gets their way, Ava could actually follow him down the drain just as collateral damage when she wasn't even on Pikeman's radar, So even if Sonny wiggles his way out of this, which I'm sure he will, she still looks very guilty because she's the perpetrator people will first suspect when they hear somebody tampered with his meds, because of just her history. And ironically, the person targeting Sonny is the very person that Ava Jerome needs to turn to for help, in my opinion. Can Valentine help Ava put her life back together? Are they destined to be partners in crime, partners in chaos, maybe more? I think they would be a great power pair. Remember, Valentine and Ava worked together for shady purposes a few years back. That was when Valentine had shot and was assumed to have killed Nicholas. If you don't remember, Ava was a witness. She was going to testify, and that was back when she had those terrible burn scars on her face, and Valentine offered her a miracle cure to treat her scarred face, get her back to being beautiful, if she would not testify against him. And of course, she prioritized herself, grabbed at the offer with both hands, and that left Spencer Cassadine feeling furious and betrayed at her. So already, Ava and Valentine have a history of doing shady things together. Also, Valentine is about the only person in Port Charles that will believe Ava didn't mess with Sonny's meds, and that's because he did it. So he could let Ava take the fall for him, but I mean, that's kind of a waste when he'd be better off using her. I also could totally see Ava and Valentine being a good romantic pair. They are both single and they're both attractive. They're of an age. I doubt Anna Devane will ever take Valentine back after what Charlotte did and him going behind her back with Brennan and running pikemen and all that. And I don't think he and Nina Reeves are destined to reunite. Nina's happily doing the deed with Drew. I think she's going to stick with him for now. And Ava has to, by now, have given up on the idea of ever being with Sonny romantically, right? I mean, surely she sees it was a stupid crush on her side and a side effect of being mismedicated on his side. But she and Valentine, that could be a lot of fun. Heck, I'd enjoy seeing them sing together at the nurses' ball. Remember how good Maura West when she did You Don't Own Me? And James Patrick Stuart has done several memorable performances playing the piano and serenading Anna. So maybe next nurses' ball, he and Ava could perform and serenade each other. I have no doubt bad things are coming down the pipeline for Ava. Once Sonny finds out about his medication, I expect he's going to blame her. He may try and take sole custody of their daughter, Avery. He's going to toss her out of the house, may threaten to kill her. And Valentine could swoop in, exonerate her in the medication mess, probably without implicating himself by showing some sort of evidence or something. He could help her in the custody battle. He could move her in with him, and he can definitely protect her from Sonny Corinthos. I mean, in a lot of ways, Ava would be a perfect match for Valentine. She won't care if he's running pikemen, and she probably won't hold a grudge at him taking pot shots at Sonny. And she might look past her being implicated in the drug swap since he wasn't intentionally setting her up. I mean, Ava Jerome's got no problem living in gray areas or on the dark side completely. So maybe she's the perfect match for Valentin Cassadine. And they both know how it is to be stared at for being scarred. So they have that in common too. Plus, the icing on the cake would be that it would really irritate Nina if Ava got together with another one of her exes, Valentine, right? And that would be fun to watch. Hey, drop your comments. What do you think about Ava and Valentine together? Please subscribe if you haven't, and definitely come back soon. We are talking General Hospital 7 days a week. And as always, I'm your host, Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.